Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. From the gun, Payne. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
On third down, Nelson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st and 10, Holt. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Holt. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Holt. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way and touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now, Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Broken tackle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw. Payne escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Payne going up top. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. Extra point up and through. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On first down, Payne eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throwing on first down. Holt. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Off the play fake. Holt rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Holt. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Payne. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Payne. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Holt in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Holt. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, They tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Gilmore. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. Payne. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So out comes the field goal team once more. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to 5. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case,
that's not his role.
No, not ultimately, because he didn't do.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, Holt forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On first down, Holt. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game.
Bengals 26, Jets 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on second down. Payne. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, Charles, you look at this offense, the number 1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a number 1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. It's Nelson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Payne. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Nelson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Throwing on first down. Holt escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Holt. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Holt eluding the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Going to try a deep ball for Norwood. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the gun on third down, Payne. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Holt. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Holt. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st down, it's Nelson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 140 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way in from a touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing to start the drive. Holt. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. first down. Holt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Throwing on first down. Holt, flush to his right. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
Back to throw. Holt, escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it would appear that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say cheerio from London.